Ask, Tell, Confess.
Ask, tell, confess. Ask, tell, confess.
Hello, friends. Welcome to another Ask, Tell, Confess.
Short and sweet.
Yay. Tweedly.
Yay.
Okay, we have this thing we have to tell you that you do
What?
when you're taking pictures and you are so over it.
No.
You were like, get me the fuck out of here. You do this thing where you go, yay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
It was that yay. And it's like, get me the fuck out. I don't want to take another
It's so
photo.
funny. You're
I
like,
don't
yay.
It's like the photo shoots. Like, I'll be like taking your picture and you're
You'll
just
be like, yay. It basically means, are we done?
yeah.
That's my sign for I'm about to freak out.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's, all of us know it.
All right, so we have been reading your guys' scary stories, and we are going to read some today. I'm going to start mine off.
Go for it.
This one's called The Ghost Poop.
Of course it is.
All right. My wife went out drinking with coworkers and got faced. I had to struggle to get her inside. Blackout drunk, crying, puking. It was a fucking nightmare, and not the first time doing this. So, after putting her to bed, I shit on the driveway next to her car door and told her that she did it while drunk and told her the neighbor saw her do it. She found it going to work the next day. She has not went out drinking since, and this was 4 years ago. If she does drinks, she's one and done, all because of the ghost poop.
That's wild.
Stop. You dropped your drawers and
Imagine being so mad at your wife that you're like, I'm going to go take a shit
thinks
next
of
to
that?
her car.
I've never thought
thinks
to
of that?
revenge poop
Yeah,
anyone.
no.
That's psychological warfare.
Yeah, that's psychological warfare.
That's
for
like
sure.
a dog. Like you pissed him off
Yeah.
and he went in the corner.
Yeah,
You know?
when you leave Chachi for too long and he pisses on your
that's
stuff.
like that's like, you know what, you pissed me off. I'm gonna at least in the car.
That's
on the
true.
seat. I
And
mean,
you
I would
wanted
have.
to.
I would have.
You definitely would have.
Little reindeer nugget. Just one. Should have never even
And you
known.
don't even know what it is.
Yeah, she didn't even know. She like plays with it, thinks that it's like,
Okay.
like
You
think it's-
ripped way too hard.
like
for that. I don't want it.
thinks
Stop.
that it's like a little
Okay.
malt ball that she left
Okay.
and pops it in.
I
eats
knew
it,
she was going to say
eats
you.
it. All right, who's
I'm
next?
trying not to puke right now.
Go.
I have a gory one, and a friend sent it to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you guys the story. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, I wanna tell you about my Ask, Tell, Confess." I said, "Give it to me." She said, "This one's gory, so it'll be perfect for Halloween." She had a baby, and pushing this baby out,
that it?
she ripped from front to back. Do you know what ripping is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
taint.
I
The
don't wanna
taint
get-
is wide
Ripped
open.
your taint wide open, right? So when that happens,
Can we please make a compilation of her just doing that?
It's so sick. I hate it. I can't. Just the visual is
crying.
too much.
Okay. Rips her taint open, has to get sewn up, right? And so a little while after, before her next checkup, her husband's down there and was like, "There's something wrong." So he's
I
looking.
know whose story this is.
Whose is it? Tell me now. Why does the weirdest shit happen to them?
Bro. Okay, so he's looking down there. She's like, "I think there's something wrong." Bro, half of her lip is missing. The doctor accidentally sewed up part of her lip into this like reconstruction of her taint. And so she
hate that
goes for
word.
the 6-week checkup and she's like, "Hey doc, I think there's something wrong down there." And the doctor looked and was like, "You know what? Yeah, your lip is gone." So half of one of her lips are actually now missing. She said she'd show me. I haven't taken her up on that
would
offer
like to
yet,
see.
but
Why is it missing? Wouldn't
he
it,
accidentally sewed it up in the reconstruction and took part of the lip.
how long was the fucking lip?
Well, I mean, if you tighten down one side too much, it'd
Wouldn't you
flatten out
tighten down
lip.
the other side a little bit more?
I guess he didn't. I don't know. Maybe it was
I'd be
chaotic.
pissed.
I
and
have
it was
so many
happening.
questions.
She would have sawed it off.
Yep.
would've
Oh,
sawed off
I'd
the
have been
other
like, you
side.
need to give me a free labiaplasty.
Yeah.
We're fucking,
He said it gives so and so
Chop, chop.
said it gives it character.
Okay.
It's like one side's winking.
It's got a lazy
Open
eye.
for biz.
God.
Does he have a stroke?
Poor baby. Oh my God.
Pussy stroke.
You're going to hell.
I am. I do kind of want to see it though.
Rough.
She said she would show me. So
I would
Send
like
me a
to see.
picture.
her aunt or her sister-in-law or sister or something was like, "No way, it really happened." She's like, "You want to see?" And just
Send me
Yeah.
a picture.
yeah, we should FaceTime her and ask her to show us
Yeah.
Do it, please.
on the stream.
Do it right now.
On the stream.
No, not our first stream. See lip mishap. What the
We get banned on our first ever
God?
live stream?
Yeah. They'll be.
That would be so funny.
Would.
All right, go ahead, Hailee.
All right, mine has nothing to do with either of your guys' stories for once.
Oh, for once.
Normally I'm gory or poop. Okay. This is from Savannah. She says that she sees sense spirits. It started when I was a little girl when small shadow people stood by my bed whispering they were there to take me away.
No.
That's schizophrenia.
They said I was marked by their master. One night I woke up to a large black shadow standing over my bed. My family told me it was my imagination until I got older. My grandma said it was a curse and I needed to ignore it. I also had night terrors as a kid where I saw how people were killed. Sometimes the things I saw came true. It's been that way all my life. 2 years ago, I dreamed I saw a man stabbed to death and hidden behind a vacant building. I told my family I felt like if I took a walk, I would find a body. About a week of me telling them this, they found a body beside a vacant building down the road from us. He was stabbed to death. I have been told I'm evil or cursed because I see things sometimes before they happen, but the Bible says some will have the gift of the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. That one kind of gave me goosebumps.
I did just have a dream come true the other day. It was the craziest thing.
What happened?
I just like when you like see something in your dream and then you see it in real life the next day. That happened to me. I happened to like have a dream about a friend of mine's husband showing me his house, and he was like, "Look at our house, it's so beautiful," and we're building a moat around it. And I thought to myself, like, Bunnie needs a moat. And so I was like, "Can you show me this moat?" And so he takes me out and shows it to me. Swear
This
on
is the dream, right?
Bro, I woke up the next day. I woke up the next day and her husband added me on Facebook. And later that day, Dustin sent me a video of him at a quarry with a moat. And it was the exact scene that I had described to everyone that I had dreamt about.
That
Isn't
makes
that
me-
crazy?
That like reminds me of like you go to different like universes
Timelines,
when you
yeah.
dream.
When you dream.
Like
I
what
only
if
dream
they're-
at nighttime. Do you guys only dream at nighttime or do you dream in the daytime?
Well, if I'm asleep in the daytime, I'll
I've
dream,
never
yeah.
dreamt in the daytime.
But
Like your dreams,
like
when you're
naps?
living in your dreams and you're having dreams.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like, when do we dream?
No.
Yeah, same.
No.
Wait, that's not what you meant?
only dream at night? What are you talking
So
about?
when I'm asleep, anytime I have any sort of scenes or anything like that in my head, it's always nighttime.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Okay, I got it now.
I asked Chat GPT what that was, and they said that that's actually a really good thing. I'll play it. I'll tell you what they said.
Really?
I honestly can't think of if it's day or night.
Hey, Sunny.
No, I've seen daytime before.
Yeah. Have you ever lucid dreamed?
Hey there. All right, I hear ya. Sounds like it's been a bit of a ride. Let's keep it simple. You've got what you need in you to ride it out. Body's just doing its thing, and sometimes it takes a little longer.
Oh no, I'm over that panic attack.
We'll just let that ride fade out naturally.
No, I
If
almost
anything else
passed
pops up, just throw it out there and we'll take it easy.
Yeah, I told you guys that fucking new protein powder fucked me up last night.
Yeah, we're all so.
All right. Anyway, so moving on from the panic attack, Sunny. I have dreams, and when I dream, I never have dreams during the daytime. Anytime I do have vivid dreams, it's at nighttime, and it's usually like dark and grungy. Why is that?
Well, we're stepping into the realm of a little mystery here. But that's half the fun. So let's just say your brain's got its own preferred theater hours. Some folks with their vivid showtimes and daylight naps, but sounds like your mind's just more of a night owl. Night can be when your subconscious gets a little moodier, a little grungier, and sets the stage that way. In other words, it's not that unusual. Some of us just have a brain that flips on the black light after dark. Nothing to fix. Just how you're wired. If you want to explore it, you're not weird for having nighttime only grunge dreams. It's just your flavor.
I wonder if it has to do with your previous job.
Maybe,
Like, you
but that's
always
not the
worked at night
answer.
and
That's
stuff?
not the answer that chat gave me. I switched my I switched Sunny's personality and I fucking hate it. I want to punch her in the face. I can't stand it. I want to switch it back to my other one. She was so sweet and I loved her. But hold on, I'm going to read to you what it said.
Why don't I ever see a ghost just chilling on the beach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
If I was a ghost, I would want to be on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't ghosts ever at the beach?
Yeah, or like at church.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if there's
Or-
churches for sure.
Yeah. Like you would see a ghost there for sure, but how come you don't see them?
Do you see ghosts?
I don't think so. I've thought about it. Like, what if I see people who I think are people, but they're actual just ghosts? I think about that
Oh my gosh, how do we know
never
which one's
thought
true
about
and
that.
which one's not?
because you don't have to interact with them to know. You just see them and you're like,
That's
yeah.
like
Out of here. What
have
if
you-
that tweaker in Germany was a ghost that day?
Oh, do you know how many angels and ghosts you guys encounter?
And you don't know.
And you don't
Aliens
know?
too?
Probably. I would definitely agree with that.
I feel like I've ran into aliens before.
Yeah. I found it. So, dark and grungy atmosphere, processing heaviness, dreams with darker, gritty tones often show that your subconscious is working through shadow material, old wounds, hidden emotions. The grunge is like your brain's way of painting an atmosphere that matches inner work you may not consciously do in the daytime. It's a safe container for intensity. Night and grunge can actually act as a buffer instead of facing raw emotion in bright, vulnerable setting. Your mind wraps it in a darker aesthetic so you can engage with it indirectly. Creative symbolism. Sometimes it's less about fear and more about mood. Dark and grungy imagery is textured, layered, and atmospheric. Your inner artist might be creating dreamscapes that are more cinematic than literal.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? The underworld
That
journey.
almost sounds romantic.
In many traditions, going into the dark symbolizes an initiation. You're diving beneath the surface to find hidden wisdom. Grunge equals raw, unfinished, messy. It's symbolic of transformation, like being in the lead stage before turning into gold. And instead of avoiding the darker parts of yourself, your dreams are walking you right through them so you can reclaim your own power and clarity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that answer better. This Sunny fuck off. I gotta
Yeah.
fucking change her personality back. She
Why
sucks.
is Sunny like that?
I don't know. He's a dick.
I like British Sunny.
I know. I gotta bring her back. She's way cooler.
Gotta change it to Australian.
Yeah. No. No, I don't think there's an Australian sound.
Oh, I don't know.
There
Can you ask them
accent.
to be? Well,
No,
they
like an
can
accent.
literally be whoever they want voice wise because
Because
Jason
it's AI.
Jason asked him to be more hood, and
Yeah.
that has been the. Have you guys ever heard Jason talk to his
Yes.
chat? Hood as hell. It's so good,
That's hilarious.
so good.
This one is from Whitney. Back when I graduated in 2010, a man in our town was sentenced to prison for murdering his girlfriend. They called it a suicide pact. It happened in a red barn behind his grandparents' home, the same property where my aunt and uncle live now. I was working as a server at a local restaurant near that house. Around Halloween, a few of us were swapping scary stories, and I mentioned the one my aunt and uncle used to tell us to keep us out of trouble with boys. Didn't work. I always thought it was just a local legend until that night. As I was telling the story, a man sitting behind our POS station spoke up. I didn't murder her, he said. It was a suicide pact. She went through with hers. I got scared. He said he'd just been released from prison. He had the look. Shaved head, prison tattoos, thick glasses, oversized clothes. My stomach dropped when I realized he'd overheard me telling the story to my Halloween party. The worst part, the house he was talking about was right down the road from mine. And that same red barn, it's where we host our local Halloween parties now. I called my uncle, who's a cop, to walk me to my car and follow me home. He contacted the man's parole officer, and turns out he wasn't supposed to be drinking. They arrested him that night and sent him back to prison. That barn still gives me chills every time I walk past it. I kind of feel bad for the dude.
No way.
I feel bad for the dude that he went back to prison. That's fucked up.
I'd be scared if I was that girl, though.
Yeah.
I'm just in awe right now. I do kind of feel bad for the guy. Yeah, he probably shouldn't have been drinking, but you also
Damn, I
been
need
through
to
some
drink
shit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink too.
Yeah.
And then he goes back.
Yeah. And like he said it nicely to her. It's not like he threatened her or anything. He was like, I didn't kill her.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you
that's
know.
traumatic. That's like PTSD.
Yeah, he's probably drinking because one, he probably misses her. And two, you know, like that's hard to see somebody kill themselves, you know,
Yeah.
if he didn't really kill her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sucks that he went back to prison. I actually feel bad for him.
I do kind of feel bad for him. We don't know the whole story.
We don't know
just
the whole
kinda- yeah, we
story.
don't
We're
know the
not
whole
siding
story.
with a murderer.
No.
Just from what she said in this story, it's fucked up. He went back to prison for for having a drink.
How sad.
I know.
Okay, this is from Kayla. Said, I was a teenager getting dressed in my room one night shortly after moving into our new home. I left the dinner table after eating to put on my PJs. I heard someone run up the stairs and down the hall to my door. I heard 3 knocks and I heard/saw the doorknob jiggle. I said, hang on, I'm getting dressed. The knocking and doorknob jiggling happened again, and I once again said, what? I'm getting dressed. There was a little girl giggle and then run down the hall, but not down the stairs. So I assumed it was my little sister because her room and mine were the only 2 upstairs. I opened my door and looked in her room, nothing. I went downstairs and was like, who was that? What did y'all want? And my sister, brother, mom, and dad looked at me like I was crazy, saying, what are you talking about? No one has left the table.
Oh,
I don't
Bye.
like that.
don't like that at all.
Bye.
Hate it.
I
Bye.
don't like that.
I have only had something happen to me once where I've like been like, what do you want? And that nothing was there. I was at my grandparents' new house and I was like asleep in their like upstairs room and my bed was like facing the door and the door was wide open and I felt someone tap me on the back and I thought it was my little cousin. So I turned over. I was like, what do you want? No one was there. And I literally heard him like in his room, like down the hall. And I was like, what the fuck? That's the only time I've ever like felt something like actually like touch me.
I don't mind children ghosts because I feel like they're harmless and they're looking for love, you know? But adult ghosts, I don't fuck with.
No, remember a lot of demons will use children
Yeah.
because people are like, it's a
Empathetic.
child. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Children fucking go shit at me. Unless you like know, like they're just like playing like with toys or something like that. But like when it gets like creepier and like
No,
a little too much, no.
That was the salon that I used to work in. That was like an old salon. It was very haunted. Like, and that's where I experienced like my first paranormal type stuff. And when I say that, like these ones, they were nice, but they were very like they would move things. So things would just get kind of tossed around and broken and everything like that. The daughter of who we swore was the one haunting came in one day and we were telling her, like, we think your parents are here. Like, we truly think they're stuck in some type of thing here. And this was their area. And the paranormal lady who came to the salon to like work it said that they were on different levels. So it was a brother and a sister. And like she was the daughter of one of them. They were brother and sister and they needed to amend before they could pass over. And because they were on 2 different wavelengths, that they couldn't mend that. And
How did they die?
older age.
Oh.
Yeah. And the daughter was like 80 or 90 when she came in and she was walking by and she's like walking down this hallway and a picture on the wall, all 4 sides of the picture frame broke and the picture was still sitting there hanging and it just crumbled to the ground. And the lady was like, I got to go. And she just left. She never came back.
how do they get on the same wavelength?
I
Probably.
think we talked about that before.
Yeah, one of them was living a better life than the other. So one of them was like giving back and being thankful and, you know, living a good life. And then maybe one of them was not living a great life of giving back and, you know, being very greedy or being very malicious or envious. So that always puts you on different levels.
Yeah. And this was their store together when they were, you know, their lifetime they spent building that store. Yeah, that was great. And we had paranormal people come and like at nighttime and they put like a grid on the wall. Have you guys seen when people do that? Mm-mm. It's like little green dots and they fill it.
Yes.
Because if the green dots in the middle go away and nothing caused, like you will have to see all the dots disappear for
Ghost Avengers taught me that.
Yeah. So we were literally sitting there in the salon. No one was moving. The grid was up and we were just watching it. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of the grid, it just got blocked out and then went away.
We should like stream and go to like haunted like houses
we
or
can
like
do all of
abandoned
that.
places or something.
We can
like
do
that.
all
I sent
of
you guys
that.
a list of ones that are close by.
We have the fucking world is ours, baby. We are streamers now.
Yeah.
We're about to have.
If you guys didn't hear on the podcast this week, we are. Oh, wait, this is before.
Oh, you guys got to listen to the podcast this week.
Coming Monday.
Coming Monday, we have a really big announcement, and you guys are going to be excited for it. All right, Mimi, you got a story?
Yeah. So in middle school, I used to hang out with this kid and we had a little fling. I had made out with him a couple times and he had come over to my house a couple times. I know, what is this?
Continue.
I'm listening.
Continue.
I
funny.
can listen and
That
kiss my
lick up
dog
was
at the same
great.
time.
It was the fact that she was talking about making out, and I look over and,
And
you're
they're just
making
making
out.
out.
He's just so cute when he shrieks. I just love this guy so much.
Do you do that to Crunch too?
I can't.
Crunch's mouth is disgusting. He ate my Bible study book pages, and
All
when
that.
they
It was
fucking
brown.
just blah, blah,
saw
just
he-
brown. No, but I will kiss like at the top of his nose.
Yeah, I'll kiss Pablo's nose. I won't kiss his mouth. Yeah. Okay. So they made out and came over to my house a couple times. He moved away in high school, which would have been in 2014. I graduated in 17. I never really heard anything about him. What is happening?
Don't
you two start this right now.
Don't.
Not again.
Gosh dang it. I'm
All
not
right, go.
looking at you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't trust
Read
him.
it.
I never really heard anything from him until about a year ago when a guy went missing. Turns out he got really strung out on hard drugs and dismembered his stepdad. You guys,
I'm sorry.
these are horrific
I
stories.
know.
And you
I know.
guys
I
All right,
can't help it.
Jason, cut it out. All right, start from the beginning.
keep it in.
No. It's only when we film for long times that we start getting delirious.
Yes.
People think we're high. People think we're high, and I'm like,
I
nope.
haven't been high in what, over 2 years?
Yeah, poor
Absolutely
Haley.
not. I died.
Did we ever tell that story? That's a
Bro.
scary story. We should tell that next.
After this, you
Oh,
guys are
God,
telling the story about when Haley thought she died.
Okay,
I
go.
definitely did.
All right, go.
All right, turns out he got really strung out on hard drugs and dismembered his stepdad. He also told a friend that he wondered what it would feel like to murder someone, his mother, and other women were in on it. I never really found out why he did it, but we live in a town of 500 people where stuff like that never really happens. They're still awaiting his sentencing.
Okay, where the fuck is there a town of only 500 people?
Half the towns around.
That's
my
like the
hometown.
hills have eyes type.
It's crazy. Did you guys have a Walmart?
No, we had to go like a little less than.
Did you guys have a dollar store?
We just got a Dollar General like a few years ago.
That's crazy. I couldn't live in a town like that.
And we don't.
I
Have
I
a
feel
stop-
like they're just haunted.
we don't have a stoplight.
I thought
That's
I lived
insane.
in a small town until
Yeah.
like I moved to the south and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a small town.
No, it's called. It's actually a village. It's not a town.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Village.
Oh.
All right, so tell everybody the story about why you don't get high anymore, why you don't smoke weed or do edibles anymore, because you thought you were going to die one night.
I did. I was at this one. No, you died too.
I was
Okay.
there too. I witnessed this.
Yeah. No, you were in your bed. Thank you.
I was
know, but
texting
I-
her updates.
Oh my God! I
But-
thought you came in at one point. I
No,
don't
but I
remember
saw
this.
you guys get in the hot tub. I was
Yeah,
standing
okay,
right
that's when
there.
it-
She was right above us.
Yeah. So we were on TikTok live. We were in Vegas, and I remember I took like 10 milligrams, which I've done before. Like that's nothing. Thought I'd be okay.
And I took the other half and then another one.
All right, miss. I can take all the edibles in the world. We go in the hot tub. And I don't know if it was the heat that just like warmed up. I don't know. Something about like we were on live and I started tripping. Like bad tripping. And I've only bad tripped like twice in my life. and I started feeling it, and I was like, I don't like this. And I like almost like couldn't make sense of what I was saying. And I was just like, we got to end this live. So we ended the live. And I remember I sat up outside the hot tub and I'd trip and then I'd come back and I'm like, okay, I'm good. But then I'd trip again and it'd just be longer and longer by the time I got back to real life. And eventually it just never came back to real life. And I remember she gave me water and chips. I could not eat or drink because I could not feel my physical body swallowing or chewing.
Yeah.
know
You were
what you
texting me this whole time too.
Bro, I
couldn't drink water because I was like, I don't feel myself swallowing. So like, what if I'm choking and I don't know it?
I
you
was
were
like, okay, we
greened out.
just have to
That's a
I was
green
like,
out. Yeah.
yeah, I
as
was like, we
hell.
just have to metabolize it through your body. So we're just gonna eat a
Puts
bunch
me
of
in the
food,
shower.
Gets
Yeah.
like a bunch of like Gatorade into
Poor
her
Mimi's
system.
high as right now having to deal
Bro,
with
I was
this.
on cloud fucking 9 and she ruined my high. I was like, I was having
dying.
such a good time.
Hated it.
And you guys, this is her. I can hear the ambulances.
No, but I literally, we watched, what was it? Couples Retreat. And
That's when you were texting me when you guys were
yes,
watching Couples
and I was
Retreat.
only hearing like death and murder. Like I was only hearing bad words in the movie.
Yeah.
And she kept
And I
saying,
was like,
see, I'm
literally
dead.
dying. And I looked at her in the eyes. I was like, I know you feel it. I was like, I know you feel it too. I was
straight.
like, we got laced. I was like,
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
I was
And then
like-
she was trying to like make me trip bad, but my trip was really good. So she kept like, it would be like dead silent and she'd lean over because she's in my bed with me at this
Yeah.
point. She'd lean over, just stare me in the eyes and go, I know you feel it.
because I thought she was lying not to freak herself out and not to
no,
freak
but
me
Mimi
out.
would look at her and be like, "No,
That's
I don't."
exactly. I said,
I
shut
know.
the
In
fuck
my
up.
mind, though, I was like, no, she's fucking lying. And then I could literally see like a bright light over here in the right corner of the fucking room. Like I literally saw a bright light. I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
And then I like felt someone like shaking my arm, and I thought I was already in the afterlife and was feeling them shake me alive in real life.
Yeah. So then I like got her naked and put her in the shower because I was like, okay, cold water. You know, it's gonna
Shock
like
her system.
shock her system. Made it worse. She panics in the shower, and then now I
And
got
cold
like,
showers usually help.
I know that's what I thought.
telling
No,
you guys,
now
I
I
was
have
laced.
a naked, wet, panicking friend, and I'm like, we don't have towels at this house. They were all
Oh, I
like
get
those
straight
brand
into bed.
new. Yeah.
Tiny straight
little
into bed.
Yeah, tiny little towels. So
care.
then so I'm just like, get in the bed, bro.
But the fucked up thing is the next day she was still so fucked
No,
up,
it-
and we had
yeah.
to get on a private jet, fucking to Montana, right? Was that the same
Yeah.
day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, and we have a video of Hailee in
I
the
don't
back
remember that.
of the fucking jet, literally just so fucked up still and
Yep.
miserable.
Yep.
For 4 days, I had no past memory of my life. Like I couldn't think of memories or my life, and I was scared because I thought it was going to be like that the rest of my life.
Do you know that some people are genetically wired to when they smoke weed, it can unlock like schizophrenia or some sort of like mental illness in their body? It's happened to a lot of people.
Wow, I smoked one time, and my bad trip was I mourned my own death.
Oh,
So I'm texting Jason. I was like, hurry up. I'm having a bad trip. Get me something. And Jason just comes onto the front porch and just starts throwing Pop-Tarts at me. Just like,
So you've been through what I was through.
I think
I was
I've
very
been.
little.
Hailee,
but,
I go through that every time I'm on a flight. So you hear I die, but I'm like, oh, that was just an anxiety high right there. But I'm over it, and then I'm on to the next. Like,
yeah.
but you felt wherever you felt like that's
It lasted
crazy.
for so long, and it was so real. It's insane.
It
That's
did
crazy.
something to the chemical
Yeah.
in your brain, and just. If I were you, I would never smoke or touch weed
oh,
again.
I won't.
Because you
ever.
might not come back from that. You know.
Yeah.
I'm so terrified of that bad trip. That happened again one time when my friend made brownies, and that was my first time eating brownies. And I didn't know how much to take, and I ate an entire brownie.
Oh fuck.
And I told her that. She goes, "You were only supposed to take a small piece of it." She's like, "I took a small piece and tripped." And I was like, "Me and my brother ate an entire one, just us." Like he had one, I had one. And it was when we were putting my vanity mirror and lights on my wall. And at first it was funny and then it wasn't.
No.
So
no.
he's like, I was like, decorate the top of my vanity. I want to see how you do it. And I'm going to turn around and wait for you to finish. When I tell you, I turned around and was just looking at my closet door while he's decorating. It felt like I was sitting there an hour. And then I turn around and Braden's just standing there staring at the vanity and hasn't done anything. And we just started cracking up. And I remember I had to sleep on the couch because he was watching Harry Potter on volume maybe 3. And it was so intense and scary and like horrific that I was like, you have to turn that off. Like they're in the room. And I literally, I could hear people whispering in the room. He's like, Hailee, there's no sound coming from the TV. And then I was literally like shaking. And I was like, Braden, I was like, my body is literally like shaking, like feel me. And he comes over there and he touches me. He's like, Hailee, you're not moving. And I was just like, I was like watching time pass. I was like, I just need the time to pass.
Yeah, there's certain strains that affect your brain.
It was
some way.
terrible. I had to go sleep on the couch. And I remember I had to like keep feeling my wrist because I was sleeping like this so hard I thought I was breaking my own wrists. Like I could not
Yeah,
feel
there's
my
certain
body.
strains that just don't
I just
agree with your
can't,
body
yeah.
at
So-
all.
But like you were
Alcohol
saying,
it is.
Yeah.
Tequila doesn't do that to me. So.
like you were saying though, like some people's brains don't turn back off. That I was just telling you guys, a friend of mine's mom took mushrooms and never came out of it, and she still hasn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. And he said it's like crazy to like one time she's good and like now she's a whole different person.
But yeah, I don't ever want to do it again. It kind of reminds me of the documentary, The Love Has Won.
Oh yeah, which we will be talking about
can't wait.
next week, you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be in on the lore of what we're going to talk about, go watch Love Is One.
Love Has Won.
Love
yeah.
Has One on
HBO
HBO
Wild.
Max, and circle back with us next week because that's when we're gonna go over that entire whole fucking crazy ass story. But I'm ready to fuck out of here. You guys ready to get out of here?
Bye.
To the fucking new mother.